Spider-Man too.
Q. Let's make sure everything's on the, what do you call it? The up and up, the down and up, the down and low, the down low. The high bottom? I feel like the high bottom definitely works.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Look, you got to figure these things out, alright?
I mean, I would hope that you would have already do it.
Oh, that sounds like work. You know, I don't believe in that stuff. It's against my religion.
Yeah, work is against everybody's religion. We have to do it though.
Darn you. Okay. Alright. Well, oh hey Jasper, what's cracking, man? Look at this guy. Bright and early. Always good to see one of our fans.
Hells yeah.
Alright, Jay, if you're ready, I am ready to P-A-R-T. Why? Well, because I gotta.
Really? Yeah, but do you want to explain the rules first?
What? I hadn't even done the intro yet. I was
oh,
just
well, that's your problem.
Oh,
why have you not done an intro?
Oh,
Excuse me.
I'm coming. Hold on. Jesus Christ. No. And multiples of his... Oh, well. Good to know. You're hearable.
Good to... Yep.
You're hearable. You make sounds. Congratulations, Jdog. You make
I lost track
sounds.
of where I was posting all this. I need to check everything.
Oh my gosh. You can't lose track, man.
Too late.
Okay.
I already lost track.
Oh, God. All right. If you excuse-moi, what's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking, guys? I
missed one.
Oh, what? What you... Oh, okay. All right. Now I got to start again. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. You know how hard it is to do intros? Intros are a full-time job.
You're welcome.
Okay. What's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking, guys? I am Samjcruz, and this dead man over here is Jdog. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, there it is. They wanted me to show his profile. That sounds terrible. Okay, there he is. There he is. He's there. Hey, man. Hey. Okay, never mind. We are high-tier gaming, aren't we? Did I miss something? All right, that's it. We're doing it again. What's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking, guys? I am Samjcruz, and this is Jdog.
Hi.
And we are high-tier gaming. Jay, what are we doing today?
There you go. We are actually playing... Wait, I need to get the stream up on my phone.
Oh, God.
We are playing Rec Room, but we're not playing Rec Room. We're playing D&D in Rec Room. So, yeah.
Fancy. It's our favorite time of the week. So, here's the thing. We are looking at trying to do this 2 times a week so that, you know, basically...
Wrong. Wrong.
Yep. No, I'm sorry. 2 times a month.
Wrong.
So basically,
we're doing this every 2 weeks. Is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, he does the word things right now. I'm still.
Sam,
just
shut up.
Okay,
Sam,
you do it.
Shut up. So we're going to try and do this every 2 weeks. So next Saturday we'll be doing something different that me and Sam have planned or something, and then the following Saturday after that we'll be doing a D&D session because just. So we don't get lost in the plot and everything, and we don't lose where we are and everything like that. We can stay sort of attached to the game.
Yeah, sure. Or because it's just freaking fun. I mean, that usually does it. That does it for me most
Sam,
of the
guess
time.
what? Hydration.
Oh, good man. We got to make sure to add some hydration in this place. I feel like that's an important thing that we don't have.
Okay. Without further ado, I think we should start because I'm anxious, man. I want to play.
All right, well then how about you start off by telling us a few things that have happened recently. Let's start with the basics, though. What does your character look like?
Crap.
You're just like, oh, no, words, my one weakness. Good job.
So...
Yeah. Arthur. Let's talk about
Would you like
Arthur.
to know my movement distance?
Oh
That's for some reason the only thing I was staring at on my sheet. So,
Nice. Come here.
Give me a second. Okay, so my character's name is Arthur, for anyone that is only just starting to join this with us. He is a sylph. And I don't know what that is. Basically, it's like an oversized fairy.
Yeah, that's a pretty good explanation. No, that's a pretty on point explanation. Sylphs are a race in this world, and they're basically fairies of sorts. Yeah. They usually have wings.
But they're big.
You know. Yeah, they're regular.
They're not like the
tiny
little ones. They're not like the tiny little ones. They're
this
like
ain't
big,
your
like
Tinkerbells. This ain't no Tinkerbell, all right?
Yeah, they people size. They're like my size.
Yeah, there you go. Adult. These are grown. These are what Tinkerbells aspire to be. Aspire to be. Tinkerbells don't aspire to be that because that would kill them. Okay, never mind.
Correct. So I'm very tall. I'm going to imagine I'm 6 feet.
Yeah. If you this is imagination land.
Slim.
So
he's slim. And he has purple wings because purple's my favorite color, and purple's a boss color.
Boom, there you go. Okay, so now that we've talked about who your character is, let's talk about your team. Who are you currently sitting with? Like
a bunch of Muppets.
Well, no. In this room currently, no one, but
a bunch of Muppets in this story who don't like me.
What?
Well, actually, 2 of them like me. 1 of them doesn't, though. Actually, no, 3, because we picked up a straggler. So
okay,
technically, 3 people like me, and then 1 of them's like, eh.
Let's talk about these 3 people. Who do we have?
Well, we got like a cracked up elf that doesn't like me, so we don't care about him.
An elven warrior, about your age. You're about what, 12?
I don't know what age I am, actually. It doesn't say on my character sheet.
I feel like you're about 12. Yeah, you're 12.
Did we say
you're 12.
There's no age on this thing, man.
There's no age. You specifically said the age. I asked you your age, and we went with 12. We were talking about this. Get your life together. Okay, so Arthur.
There's no age category. What is this?
There is. It's right next to. It's right above gender. Okay, so.
Is it?
Oh God. So, here it is.
Oh, yeah, I'm 12. Yeah,
you're
my
12.
Character's 12. Right.
You're a 12-year-old male sylph, okay? You have...
Welcome, viewers. Welcome. Just for everybody that doesn't know, I'm also streaming on Twitch as well. So, Sam's got the YouTube this time, I got the Twitch this time. So, what is up, guys? You haven't seen me before on Twitch. Hi. I'm Jdog. I'm the infamous Jdog. So, sorry, I didn't do an intro on Twitch. My bad.
Famous is fun. No, wait, remember, if you were open on Twitch...
because I ruin things.
Oh.
I ruin things, so it has to be infamous.
The story's gone so well so far, so I don't think you ruined all that much, but okay. Well,
no, I'm talking about normal Jdog stuff.
Okay,
I just ruin things in general.
That's
like
fair.
I'm ruining this whole playthrough.
Yeah. Well, so currently, Arthur has blue eyes and silver hair. Again, as he said, he's tall and slim, and he has purple wings. So, he basically... All right, now why don't you tell us a little bit about Arthur? Go ahead. Tell us about Arthur. Tell us.
I mean, he's literally a blood mage. He's a blood mage and also a shadow mage because he has like 1 shadow ability, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't have more. But oh well.
Oh,
I don't think I read my character sheet very correctly. So,
well,
yeah.
It's okay.
But it's okay because I also added elemental stuff. So I have elemental stuff later on.
Yes, once he finds...
Whenever I find runestones.
And finds the item he needs to use it, which, who knows, he might find it today, or at least some of it, you know, little victories.
Little victories,
So,
yeah. That's all about Jdog, little victories.
Where exactly currently are you guys? You and your group.
We're on the trail.
Of a madman! Woo! No, what?
No. That's
No. Okay. So currently,
we are on the trail of shadow golems. Yes, I said it on stream. No take backsies. No take backsies.
I thought you said they were ghouls. Make up your mind, Jimmy.
Oh shit! My bad.
So currently, Arthur and company are on the trail of shadowy creatures that have basically wiped out a town.
I lost my mind already.
It's okay. It's alright, man. Just... You can cry on our shoulders. You can cry on our shoulders.
Can I roll for brain cells? Is that a thing? Can I roll
That's overdoing it. You'll overdo it, man. You roll and you... What'd you get? What'd you get?
A 17! I have multiple brain cells! Alright,
that is good. This is good. This is something that you do need. So, basically, there was a town that got completely wiped out. Do you remember the town's name? Oh,
not a clue, but it doesn't matter now because it's been wiped out.
So, that is the coldest thing I've ever heard. So,
I mean...
Arthur, you are actually from a place called Winter Heights. Basically, it's a little a forestry area, a place where hunters stay, and your father got injured when you learned your powers, and you guys got into a bit of a scuffle.
Totally didn't have anything to do with me, yes.
No, of course, you know. Basically, you went up to the small town of Greensboro. And you went there to try to win a fighting tournament, and get some money and some medicine for your dad. Yes. You did not win this tournament, though you did basically kill a man accidentally with your powers.
No. We learned later on that he was stabbed.
Right.
I didn't kill him.
But he was dying.
He was dying, but I brought someone to heal him. So technically, I did no wrong. I didn't do nothing.
Well, it's okay, because the sheriff...
Technically, I didn't kill him, so you can take that boat and sail it on somewhere else.
To be fair, the law also got murdered, so, you know, I guess it doesn't really matter.
Free victim!
I mean, what? God, you are so guilty! So, anyway, currently, with Arthur is a centaur.
Yes.
Who came from a place called Sagittarius
Who
Village.
healed the guy that I had nothing to do with killing.
Who came to heal the guy, but didn't make it in time.
He'd already been stabbed by some skeletons.
So, the skeletons, or whatever these shadowy creatures are, they are currently going in a direction of Geno, or I should say Geno, if you will. Basically... It's
cool,
a location
so that's like north, right?
Yeah, it's... Well, technically, it's it's like north. Yeah, okay, sure, let's go with that. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, you're correct. It is to the far north of Greensboro. So,
hey,
good
cool.
news.
You told me the story.
You pointed
Let's go.
You pointed in one direction and you got it. There you go. 4 out of 1 and 1 out of 4, and you hit the number. There you go. Good man. Good man. So. So, currently, Arthur is joined by Cyrus, an elven warrior who who doesn't like Arthur personally.
Nobody likes Cyrus. I'm gonna kill him.
Arthur for some reason doesn't like magical people who can use magic for reasons that no one has asked. And
Arthur is me. Arthur is me, the guy who can actually use magic. You mean Cyrus doesn't like the...
Yeah, Cyrus doesn't like people that... Okay,
yeah, you said Arthur didn't like people that use magic. Good job, Dungeon Master!
GM, not the same thing, not the same
Whatever!
thing. Okay. So...
Get over to your spot, and let's do this.
All right. We've had our giggles.
Everybody's time.
We've had our giggles. And you just wasted a good roll. Look at that. You wasted a nat 20. You wasted a nat 20 for nothing. That was on the red one. It wasn't on
mine. I could still roll a nat 20 on mine.
There's no reason you couldn't roll it anyway, but never mind. Oh, God. All right, so...
See, this is what I mean. I'm the infamous Jdog. I ruin everything.
You can't ruin this. This is Imagination Land. This is where the best things happen.
I would still find a way to ruin it.
Well, this is the time. Arthur. You are on your way to the city of Geno.
It's an actual city. Cool.
It's a city located deep within the frozen tundra, and it's to the far north of Greensboro.
Right.
You are currently in a wagon. You are joined by Cyrus, a young elven warrior, Bishop, your semi-leader who kind of lets you guys do what you want because he's mostly there just for the good story. A young girl who you seem to know nothing about, but
wait a minute.
She is currently the lone survivor of the Greensboro massacre, or the massacre at Greensboro. Let's save away.
Is that
from...
where I kicked some major monster booty?
Yes, this is the place
Lovely.
where you destroyed every enemy you went toe to toe with, which is great news.
Yeah, it is great news. For everybody on Twitch who doesn't already know, there were 2 episodes before this episode on Twitch, so if you want to go see those, go check out our YouTube channel and catch up on that if you like D&D, or if you like what you're seeing right now. Go catch up on that, because trust me, you'll be completely lost at this point. We should also state, because Sam didn't state the rules, that we will not be chatting to you guys like we do in our normal streams, as to stay connected with the story and our characters. So, do note, we're not ignoring you on purpose, we're just staying true to the actual characters we are playing.
No, actually, we are completely ignoring you on purpose. However,
I was trying to be nice, but alright, Sam's just gonna be an ass about it.
We absolutely still love you, and we adore hearing you, and we love to hear your comments, alright? If you are free
we may catch
and welcome
up on
to put
them at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Just, if there are any questions asked,
there you go.
we'll catch up on them.
That's where we'll be looking into it. Okay,
But for
again,
now, we are going to break into character, so...
Right. The final person that is with you is a centaur by the name of Ormond. Now, you all have been traveling for a few hours. Probably about 5 or 6. The trail is starting to go a little cold. Even though there were a lot of tracks that you could follow to begin with, the wind has picked up and it has begun to snow a little heavier. So, I'm going to need you to go ahead and give me a special little roll. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 12.
So, currently, you are still able to follow the trail without too much of an issue. So far, it seems the trail still points straight north. Guys, should we look into setting up camp? Bishop is kind of just... he's kind of huddled over a coat and shivering. He doesn't look too excited about this whole trip anymore. And in his hand, he is still kind of scrawling on paper. But he doesn't look like he's excited to continue this journey all of a sudden. I know this is kind of a heroic mission and all, but I'm starting to think that we may have come out on one of the not so great evenings to... should we set camp?
I mean, if we set up camp, we're gonna lose the trail. I think we should keep going.
I don't know. Ormond looks at you and looks at Cyrus, who's actually sleeping. So it seems. Maybe instead we should split up a little bit. We could scout ahead a bit, an hour or so, and try to keep the trail. Give you guys some time to rest up.
Splitting up really a good idea. I mean, we only just barely made it out alive with that last one, and it did take a massive toll.
The boy has a point. Alright. How about this? Arthur, why don't you take up the wheel for a little bit? You take the horses and give Bishop a chance to rest.
Okay.
So, Arthur, here's the thing. How often do you find yourself messing with horses?
Oh god, you're gonna make me roll for it, aren't you?
horses are not exactly the kind of creatures that just, do what you want when you want it. So here's what I'm going to have you do. Give me a dexterity check.
It was 15.
15. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, while these horses are new to you, they seem to take a liking to you quite quickly. And you, being kind of shy about these creatures, are fairly gentle. Every once in a while you give them a light giddy up. And they seem okay.
Okay.
A few more hours pass by, and you have come full circle into the dead of night.
Oh, that's not good.
So, I'm going to need another perception check from you. As the light has all but gone, save for a little bit of fire that you guys are keeping a few feet in front of me.
8. Although I hit the table. Can I reroll?
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, there we go. I don't see it. What was
8.
the number? I couldn't see it. 8 again!
You rolled an 8!
I rolled a double 8, so that's at least 16.
So, here's the thing. After a stiff wind or two, you realize you can no longer see the tracks.
Ooh.
It is late and cold, and you are beginning to recognize that your wings are starting to kind of slightly frost over.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I kind of need those.
So, Ormond is still walking next to you guys, and Cyrus hasn't moved in a while. Bishop is huddled next to Cyrus, and every few seconds or so, Cyrus kind of pushes away Bishop's face, and Bishop huddles back next to him, and he pushes his face away again. However, on the other side, there is a little girl who is between you and Cyrus. And that little girl is huddled up to you. She is shivering as well. She does not have a coat, and currently is kind of hiding under yours.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Okay, now I'd like to try and make camp somewhere.
Ormond looks to you. Are you sure you want to make camp? We're pretty far off on this trail if we're going to catch these things.
We don't really have a choice. We really need to make camp.
Alright.
Pick it up in the morning.
That's fair enough. We've got some wood in the back. I'll take it and get it started. So, it does not take much effort for you and Cyrus to end up putting up the tent. Cyrus was less asleep and more in a meditation. So, as you guys are putting up this tent, Cyrus is like, so we're just giving up on these things?
No, not giving up. We're just making camp. We can't keep going in the snow. The girl's gonna freeze over. Bishop keeps complaining. We have to call it quits for a little bit, just to gather strength and then pick it up in the morning.
Fine, I'll take first watch then.
Okay.
Just don't die in the cold, Mage.
I don't intend to.
Alright, so, with the evening's rest, which actually goes off without a hitch, you find yourself once more at your full health.
Sweet.
So.
Wait, I wasn't full health before? Damn.
Well, you had been injured, but you are back up. So if I'm correct, your grit should be 22 and your life force should be 12.
That is correct, Amundo.
Fantastic. So.
Oh, that means my wing's better now. Yay, I can fly again without hassle.
It should be pretty good. You wake up and you kind of tap on your wing. It's a little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Next to you is, once again, this little girl just nestled up to your leg. She's kind of... she's pulled the coat down so that it's no longer over you as much as over your leg and her.
Oh, she's a blanket sealer. Right, alright.
And you find yourself kind of struggling to move because you're cold. But it's not impossible to get up.
Okay, can I just get up? Do I need to roll to get up?
No, you do not need to roll to get up.
Okay,
Again,
good.
It is cold, but it is not impossible to get up. So, you climb out of your tent, and across from you is another tent, and Ormond is sitting next to Cyrus. They're drinking something that looks warm and inviting. What would you like to do?
I'll just go take a seat next to them.
So, Cyrus sees you walk over. He doesn't say anything, but he grabs a cup and pours something warm into it and leans it over to you. Not looking at you, of course, but handing it in your direction. So, the drink itself is an absolute delight. It's somewhat sweet and has an appley taste to it.
Is that hydration?
It is. It's not just hydration; it's absolute warmth. Right. As it goes down your throat, you just feel better. You know, your muscles are just like, heat! They've returned to our body! Everybody, we can move again! And it's like, yay! So, Bishop climbs out of his tent. He's got this weird little cap on. It's got a little white puff at the top of it. And he seems extremely sleepy still. So, in this moment, Bishop's just like, is it morning already?
Yep.
Okay, back on the trail. He points to the south. Let's start heading back up the trail.
Isn't the south where we came from?
Oh, crap.
Aren't we heading north?
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, God. It's morning. Okay.
Maybe Bishop needs one of them drinks.
Yeah. Bishop would love to have one of those drinks. So he's actually going to walk over and snap a little bit of that. Oh, gosh, it's so warm. So, you guys are once again back in the cart. Cyrus is now actually leading the horses. He's doing it on foot, though, to stretch his legs as far as you could guess.
Okay.
So, the little girl is just kind of... She's still huddled to you. She hasn't said much of anything. And Bishop kind of looks down to her. What's your name, little girl? Little girl just kind of looks up to you, Arthur, and then, you know, doesn't say anything and looks straight forward.
I guess she's a mute.
Really, Arthur? You're just gonna decide that? She's huddled to you. Maybe you talk to her. Poor girl's probably just terrified.
Yes, and she wouldn't be terrified of the blood mage that literally shot a gigantic shadow creature.
Did she see that, you psychopath?
I don't know. Too busy defending everybody.
Oh my gosh. Sweetie, are you all right? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? She kind of just looks forward for a minute, and then the little girl looks up to you and just nods her head.
we have any food to give her?
Oh, yeah, of course. He digs through his bag, one of the bigger bags in the back of the actual wagon, and he pulls out something. It looks a little bit crusty, but not, like, spoiled. Like, it looks like maybe a hard cake of some sort.
So what is it?
Well, it's taste. Look, it's like cake bread, okay? It's sweet bread, but you got to keep things solid in order to keep them for longer, all right? Just it's edible. Here, you try it first. You know,
okay.
You take a bite. It's actually surprisingly sweet. It's not like, oh my god, this is chocolate cake, gross, kind of sweet, but it's a light hint of vanilla that you can taste in it.
Ooh, vanilla. Love me some vanilla.
So it is a moment where, you know, you find yourself deciphering, should I just eat this and see if he has more?
No, but I give it to the kid. I'm gonna give it to the kid.
So she kind of just takes it from you, and you hear a quiet, thank you. And she kind of gobbles it quickly.
Do you need more, or are you happy with that? Do you need something to drink?
She looks up at you, and she nods vigorously.
Bishop, have we got anything to drink?
Oh, of course. What kind of adventurers don't keep food and drink? Come on, Arthur. What do you think? I'm new at this? I am.
No.
I am. I'm new at this. I'm very new at this. So he takes out a cup, and he pours a little something into it. It's actually, from what you guys had earlier, it's still a little warm. It's not hot like it was before, but it's still a little warm. So he kind of hands that over, and the rocking of the cart makes you kind of stumble with it a bit, but, you know, it's not something you have to struggle with. So she takes that from you, and she drinks it, and her eyes kind of light up. So she drinks all of it, and she hands you back the cup, and she nods again.
Cool.
So,
do you have a name, little one? Or am I just going to call you little one?
She looks up at you, and she looks back to the south, where you guys came from. And she kind of lightly whispers, Edith?
Edith.
And Bishop's like, ah, Edith! Looks like we found ourselves a name for this young lady. How fantastic. So, following a path, not so much the path of the creatures anymore, because you've lost that trail, but the path that's finally opened up towards the actual city of Gino. It's probably about, I'd say an hour or so away. Orman, moves up to the cart. So, are we going to at least try to search out these creatures again, or are we just heading straight to the city?
Maybe we could go to the city and see if anyone's heard of any strange creatures happening to be nearby or anything like that.
Bishop nods his head. Worth a shot. Cyrus obviously doesn't say anything, but, he continues riding the cart in its normal direction. So, it doesn't take all that long to arrive at the city. Gino itself, the wall for it is massive. It's a gorgeous white wall, or it just could be covered in snow. It's hard to tell at this point. But what you can tell is that there's not many people at the front gate. So there are a couple people waiting to get in, maybe 3 or 4. Cyrus hops off the cart and starts leading the actual wagon. Bishop jumps down and says, "All right, guys, let's take a little stroll from here. Make sure we enter the gate all nice and proper, like. Everyone, fix yourself up. Get in your Sunday best." everyone kind of just stares at Bishop, and he's like, just straighten up your clothes, guys. Gosh, stop acting weird. This isn't the first time you've walked into a city, right? He looks back at everybody. Right?
I've literally never been out of my cabin.
Oh, God in heaven. Alright, alright. I will do most of the talking, probably.
I would hope so.
After a few moments, the rest of the people that are actually waiting to go in, you know, have stepped into the gate. And there are 2 guards currently standing at the gate. On the right side, looks like a dark-skinned human. But on the left, there is someone who is extraordinarily strange to you. Their skin seems almost translucent. And you can literally see through their body. You can see their beating heart. You can see what looks like a bluish blood flowing through what you can only guess to be veins. And their skin seems somewhat... the inside of it seems somewhat shiny. Almost like you're looking at ice particles. Now here's the thing. Whatever this is, it is both terrifying and confusing and interesting at the same time. However, I need you to do me a favor and give me a willpower check. So, without noticing, you have just put 90% of your time in staring at this guard. And after a few moments, he looks at you and says, "Son, it's impolite to stare."
I'm simply just curious.
Let me guess, you're new to the city. Have you never...
to everywhere, really.
Say... Alright. Before you stare me down and turn me into a frozen puddle, I'm an elemental. Ta-da. He kind of does a little wave of his hands. The other guy to the right of him, he's like, "Come on, Ryan. Kid's new to the city. Welcome to Geno, guys. What's your business here?" Bishop. Oh, that'd be me. Hello. I am Bishop, and these... well, they're my crew.
We're travelers.
Oh, jeez, make it sound so unfun. Cyrus is like, "Should we tell them about the things trying to kill them, most likely?"
Yes.
The guards kind of look at each other. I'm sorry, what?
Have you seen any weird shadow-like creatures recently, or heard anything about them?
Oh yeah, they just walked in 2 minutes ago. What? No. You don't think that'd be some pretty serious something? You know, maybe something that would make us bring out our soldiers or something? Come on, what?
So you didn't hear about the little town just south of here that got destroyed? Literally like a day ago.
Wait,
By
are you
a
talking...
massive shadow creature.
Isn't that Greensboro out that way? I think so.
It was Greensboro. It is now Green Rubble.
Maybe get the boss? Yeah, look, we can let you in on a... can we? So, what do we put down as their business here? So, the elemental... Yeah, hunting. Yeah, okay. Sure. Whatever. Let's go with that. They write a little ticket and they hand it to Bishop. All right. how about this? When you get inside, to the left, there's a guard station. Go see if you can have a talk with the captain.
Okay.
So, as they open the gates, you notice that a lot of the city itself seems to quite literally be made of ice. But it looks like it's been painted almost. So it's a shining ice. That's, some of them are white, some of them are a light blue. But as you touch one building, you can feel the cold. So, in this wintry wonderland is where you find yourself. To the left is a guard tower, and the rest of the city stands before you. Would you like to start off by going to the guard tower, or would you like to go somewhere else and explore the city?
No, I want to start off with the guard tower, because it's, you know, that's where we were told to go and speak to the captain, so...
Fair enough. So, you reach the guard tower without too much effort. Again, it's not too far off to the left. As you get there, an older woman looks at you. Yes?
We're here to speak to the captain.
You want to speak to the captain?
Yes, we've been told to speak to the captain.
What's your business?
Hunting.
So, why do you need to speak to the captain about hunting?
I'm sure the captain already knows and is expecting us.
Sure, I'll talk to the captain. She walks back for a moment. Bishop looks to you. Why would the captain be expecting us?
He's probably not, but at least this way he definitely comes out.
Smart kid. Ormond kind of nods. Yeah, that's a pretty brilliant move, honestly. Cyrus just sighs. Idiots.
What about Cyrus?
I'm not repeating myself.
No, I heard. Just don't see why you have to be so negative all the time.
I don't want to hear it from you, Blood Mage.
I don't want to hear it from anyone, apparently.
Yeah. Boys. So, the captain steps out. He is clad in a light blue and white armor. It basically covers his chest, and he also has a set of greaves. They look metallic, but they also have a kind of crystalline look to them. So it's almost like they're both metal and ice. And the face you see before you is green. I'm sorry, I understand that I have a... I'm expecting you?
Well, not necessarily expecting us, but the guards at the door told us that you were, so...
What am I expecting you for?
We just want to know if you have heard anything about the recent destruction of a little town in just south of here.
Gino?
Yes.
No! Look,
No,
man, you're wasting my time. This is Gino. You had 2 seconds to figure out where you were talking about. Stop wasting my time. The captain turns in. He means Greensboro. I'm terribly sorry for my companion's misspeak. But he does mean quite literally what he said. The town is basically ash. And this little one here, he points to the little girl in front of you. She is all that's left. The captain stands there for a moment, not looking at you guys, but as he turns back around, I'll be honest. Greensboro is not exactly the biggest of allies with Gino. What happens there is not entirely our business.
What about when that business comes to you? We're trying to stop further destruction. We need to find the nest so that we can destroy it. Otherwise, everywhere is going to look like that.
So what exactly are you speaking of? What evils are we facing?
Some type of shadowy creatures. They don't bleed. They don't seem to be living per se. They kind of undead, and they control skeletons.
That doesn't sound real.
No, but it was. There's witnesses right in front of you.
Have more proof other than visual, do you have more proof other than hearsay?
If you go down to the little town and actually look, you'll see that not just flames could do that kind of damage.
I'll send a unit to check that out. Marsha. Yes? Send a unit down to Greensboro. Apparently they're having trouble. Send 4 or 5. Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Maybe just keep an ear out for suspicious activity of unknown creatures. And if you hear anything, let us know.
Great, I guess. Bishop kind of... Oh, wait, I am curious of something. Yes? Is it possible we could speak to... He looks down to Cyrus, and Cyrus says, Lady Edith. Can we speak to Lady Edith? The captain looks at a lot of you. You would need to be on the list. That is a full day's wait, if you don't mind. It's more of a greater importance. Is there a way we could maybe speed up the process? Bishop asks.
Does Lady Edith know any of you?
I would certainly hope not.
This
Bishop
doesn't sound pleasant.
Bishop kind of smiles a little bit. The guard captain looks once more at you guys and says, Look, I need someone to check on a certain place. Edenmeyer. Well, maybe not there. Look, you know what? Better yet, I have an issue. Just one that I needed to have dealt with to begin with. If you all handle that issue, I'm sure a personal thanks might actually be in order.
Okay, so what's this issue?
Simply put, Castle Haircrest is having a little trouble with a bandit problem.
Ooh, bandits.
Are you kin to bandits? Why are you so excited about bandits?
It sounds fun.
Sure. Anyway, simply put, if you can assist Castle Haircrest, you would probably receive personal thanks by Lady Edith herself.
Okay, so by assist, do you mean kill or we have to capture?
I would recommend you speak to the orcs at Castle Haircrest. They will let you know what they need.
Okay, consider it done.
Excellent. So, I'm guessing you guys are just gonna head back out the gate?
Yep. We'll head there right now. Sort this whole little issue out.
So, as you start to walk away, Bishop kind of, I'm sorry. Where is Haircrest Castle? Or Castle Haircrest?
Oh, Bishop.
It just, I'm not exactly well trained in this region, if you will, or this part of the region.
It's no wonder we couldn't fucking track.
The orc points out toward the west. There's a road that leads just out of town. Follow it. And you'll run into the fortress.
Cool, let's go.
Bishop kind of pats you on the back. See what a little bit of asking questions will do for you.
I mean, I thought you already knew where you were meant to go, Bishop.
How would I just know? What do you imagine? I know everything about this town?
No, but I would have thought someone who wanted to go on an adventure would have done a bit more research.
Oh, no. I'm not a researcher. I am a writer. Poet. Totally different.
So, in other words, you stumble into problems and fix it as you go.
Oh, actually, I stumble into problems. Other people fix it as they go. And I write about those.
Hence why you hired me. And the others.
You're catching on quickly. He kind of scuffles your hair a little bit. So, I'm guessing you're going straight off?
Straight to the castle!
So, out of the city and to the west, you begin to travel.
The west.
The wind picks up a little bit.
Oh.
And
Oh.
you recognize that... You know what? Give me a perception check.
God damn it. I knew it was coming too. Oh, the table! This is... Oh.
Don't worry about it.
These tables.
Don't worry about it.
No,
So,
wait, I don't get a reroll from that table?
Oh,
It
get
hit
out
the
of here.
corner!
You'll be fine. Aim up. Good practice, man. Good
There
practice.
we go. See what I mean? See what I mean?
You get some practice, man.
I'm getting practice. I'm getting practice.
So,
Oh my god.
you guys travel for about 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Table, I swear to God.
However,
Wait.
Ormond begins to get uneasy, and Cyrus puts a hand on his blade. Cyrus, shouldn't you have both hands on your... Here, take the cart, Bishop. Cyrus kind of stands up and looks around. We're being watched.
Because isn't that fun? What are we being watched by?
If I knew that, I would have probably said that. He kind of scoffs in your direction. For a moment, the cart comes to a stop.
Bandits, isn't it?
And you all just sit there. The wind has picked up a little more, and most of what you hear is quite literally the howling of the wind itself. That sound drowns out basically most else, and may have attributed to your being unable to hear anything. However, the hairs on the back of your neck begin to stand up. Suddenly, you get the sense that you are also being watched.
I think it's bandits. I think it's the bandits that are trying to cut us off.
Why would they just randomly run into us?
Think about it. Think about it. This is the road that leads to the castle, correct? So anything that comes in and out would be monitored, and if they think it's worth taking, they'll take it. So if we are being watched, this could be an ambush.
Give me one final perception check, but this one is going to come at disadvantage, which means you're going to roll twice and take the lowest of the two numbers. This one was a 16.
Oh,
9.
God damn. No, 9's alright. That's not too bad.
It takes a moment, but you do finally see something coming out of the tree line. It is something likened to a tiger, you'd imagine. You can see fangs coming out of its mouth. But the thing that shocks you the most about it
It's not human.
is that it's somewhat shiny.
Shiny?
It almost looks like an icicle of sorts.
An ice leopard?
Bishop looks to you. You're close. Frostbite tigers. Damn.
Is this bad?
Depends on your definition of good.
What's your definition of it?
Things that don't hunt in packs.
Oh, it doesn't hunt in packs, or does?
I wish it didn't.
Yeah, that's a bit more of a problem.
Ormond readies his weapon. Cyrus pulls out his other blade. Bishop looks to you. Should we keep moving or hold here?
What kind of packs do they run in, Bishop?
Usually a set of 5 to 10, give or take.
On your knowledge of the creature, where would the packs be? Would they be directly behind this one, or are they scattered around us, surrounding us?
Well, I mean, Cyrus kind of scoffs. They hunt in packs. They don't stand in packs. That means they're probably already around us. Well, little mage, what are you thinking?
Let's one final question, Bishop. Does it have blood?
Well, I'd imagine it has something. I'm not sure if I'd call it blood, but...
Is it a blood-like substance?
Probably.
I could probably work with that.
Oh, you're thinking of doing a little, bending, are you?
Possibly.
Alright. Well, that's good enough. So we moving, we're staying put.
Well, if what you say is true, we're already surrounded. We have no choice but to stay put and hold our ground.
Oh, goody. So excited about that.
Just stay in the cart and protect the girl.
Sure, crossbow?
Just whatever you need.
No, I'm saying you. Do you need it? As he speaks, you see another of these tigers leap out. And you have a moment to react. One single action is all you have. What will you do?
So is this thing charging me, or is it just leaped out of the bushes?
It has leaped out of the bushes.
So it's not charging me.
Not specifically. It's only leaping out of the bushes at this very moment. It has literally not even placed its paws.
Okay.
Its frozen
I have a
paws
question
on the ground.
for the DM.
I may have an answer. Speak.
Right. I own the ability Blood Curdle.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, is there a sort of ability that comes with that where I can... Because I can freeze my enemies and I can also somewhat control them, correct?
To an extent, yes.
To an extent, that's correct. So, with that in mind, if I was to freeze them, would I be able to sort of, you know, once I have a sense of what their blood is, can I freeze, like, can I sense all the others around me and freeze all of them as well?
So, you do at least need to see the target you're freezing. And if I'm correct, you do actually... I believe you have the ability to freeze, like, 2?
It doesn't...
I believe you have the ability to freeze
Yeah, I can freeze 2.
2 at a time.
Yeah, yeah, I can only freeze 2 at a time. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, never mind. I can work with that. So, that uses... Great.
Okay, so, what's your plan? What you gonna do?
Bleed tokens as well. Okay, I'm going to freeze both those ones that we can see right now.
Okay, so you're going to use Blood Curdle.
I'm going to use Blood Curdle, yes.
Alright, so, as an action, you'll target 2 characters at once and then gain 2 blood tokens per target.
Correct!
Alright, so go ahead and, let's... Yeah, actually, you don't have to roll anything for that specific piece, because you gain 2 bleeding tokens per target, and you're attempting to target... How many?
2.
2. Now,
I was just getting that out of my hand. That wasn't a natural roll.
Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so what you'll need to do is you'll need to make a stamina check. So, before you make anything, I'm going to let you know now, they have a fairly high fortitude due to their structures. So, I'm going to need you to give me a 15.
15?
In order to successfully catch these things. So, this will be a moment where let's see if your rolling has the power.
Side of that table. We need to edit this table.
Oh, look, I'll let you roll again, and you can have an opportunity. Because you're giving me the side really rolling.
High. There we go.
Mm-hmm. So,
15. I'm gonna aim like this high up from now on.
I'm gonna aim.
I'm getting sick of this side table because if I throw it, like, just for everybody that is watching, if I roll it this way, look, it'll literally just roll off the table. You know.
Exactly. You have to give it some angle. Okay, you gotta give it some angled love.
Yeah, and then if I do it this way, oop, table. See?
Angled like
table. Alright, anyway.
Look, man, this is what it's
I've
like.
said my piece. I've said my piece.
So.
Why did they hit the table then? Oh, stupid. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Anyway, I got a 15. I got what you wanted. You said at least a 15.
The creatures, one of them actually freezes in midair. The other one just seems to be staring at you all, unmoving as well. Bishop looks over. Oh, well done, Arthur.
Yeah, I would start attacking them, you guys. I don't know how long I can actually hold this for.
Roll initiative. So, here's what you're going to do. You're going to roll me a d20, and we're going to find out what you made from that.
So 15.
15, huh? All right. Let's see if yours beats theirs. You're going to be based off of team initiative, so...
Oh, God damn it.
All right. So it looks like the tigers are making moves first. From the trees to your right, another tiger comes out. It was one that you didn't see, But as Cyrus turns to it, it gives a swipe at your horse. And while it is a surprise to you all, the horse kind of moves over and leans up a little bit and kicks at it. And the tiger steps back. Now, the two that you're currently holding, let's see. So, in order to attempt to free themselves, they basically have to make a fortitude check versus your blood tokens plus 10. So they need to make a 14. So the first tiger that you're holding, the one that's closest to you, will attempt to free itself. What's that? It looks like a 16.
It was a 6.
Teen. Cute.
Damn.
Cute. Points for effort,
Yeah.
man. Points for effort.
Crap!
Good grief, man. Can't believe you trying to cheat these people right in front of themselves. Gotta do all the work out here. Craziness. Okay, what's this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this guy right here. And I'm gonna put him right here. And then I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna say this button. And we're gonna... Ooh, wait, can I make it larger? Can I make it larger? Nope.
I have no idea what are you even doing?
I'm tripoding myself. Boom!
I can see that. Why are you doing it?
Magic! Yeah, why am I doing it so close to myself? You're right. Nope, not right button. Wait. Almost at it. And... Wait, can I pick it up? Can I grab it? I can do this! I can do this! Alright, so. Oh, wait.
Practice my rolls while you're fooling.
You're gonna practice your rolls? Look, I can do this, man. You gotta believe me. You gotta believe me. Okay, there.
Man, you should have set this up earlier. Why is my dice not coming back to me?
Maybe it's because they no longer love you. They don't respect you. You can't just let those dice just sit there and not respect you, man. You gotta tell them. You gotta be like, hey, you, respect my authority. Boom.
This table.
Your hate for this table is just horrendous. So, the tiger has freed itself from your grasp. However, that was its action.
Lovely.
And because of that, it only is able to move somewhat around one of the horses.
Okay.
The next tiger will attempt to free itself as well. Do. Whoo!
And it failed.
However, it is unable to do so.
Lovely. Okay, so we only have to deal with 2. From
From behind you, one final tiger leaps.
Uh-oh.
Jay,
No.
do me a favor.
Don't do me dirty like this.
Give me a parry check as it leaps from behind the cart. Here's the thing. Before you make that roll, I'm going to let you know now that it is not actually leaping at you.
Okay.
However, it is leaping at someone next to you.
No.
So you can...
That's a 12.
So I'm guessing you're going to step in the way of this.
No, I'm gonna parry it with a... Oh crap, I don't have it.
It rolled an 18. You rolled a 12. Is that now? Wait. Now, you do have... I want to say you have... what do you got? You got some parry. You have 1 parry. For a total of 13. So, you are going to get caught by this. So the question is, are you attempting to dive into the way to take this yourself, or are you attempting to leave Edith with this tiger?
No, it's not leaping for Edith.
It is leaping for Edith. So.
Horrible, horrible DM.
Are you attempting to take this tiger on yourself? This is that moment. You got to make that decision.
Yes! Yes, but I want to use Bloodshot on it.
You want to use Bloodshot now, if I'm correct.
Which is a free action, so it doesn't cost me my full move if it
During
fails.
your turn, yes. So.
Which it is currently.
Actually, it's its turn. Close. You were close. You were close.
No.
So. You are going to take some damage, though. Alright? So. Let's see. You take it back. Alright. It's 2.
Oh, it's not my turn, then I'm not using Bloodshot then.
No, you're not. No, you're not using Bloodshot yet. Okay, so you're actually only going to take 4 points of damage as this thing lunges for Edith, and she doesn't so much scream as just kind of looks down, and you push her to the side. Now, I do need from you another thing. I'm going to need a... Let's see if you've got it, first of all. You do not. So, I'm going to need an athletics check, as it has quite literally pulled you from the cart.
Okay. Oh. Sorry.
Under the table.
By accident, I'm sorry. That's a 9.
Okay, so... You are currently underneath this tiger. So, you did take 4 points of damage from that.
Yep.
So, do make sure to keep that
No,
abreast.
I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track. I've got 2 blood tokens and I've got 8 points of damage.
You got 4 blood tokens.
Basically. 4?
4.
Where did I get the other 2?
When you each target you tried to hold up with your power costs you 2.
Oh, that's 2. That's right.
Right. So, now it is your turn. However, I'm going to need you to do me a favor and roll me, I believe it's 4d8. Let's make sure. Hold on. I want to make absolutely, positively certain, because this isn't a positive. This is more of a negative. Oh, good news. 4d6. So go ahead and roll me some d6s. Let's go.
I have to get this out of my hand first.
That's a d8. Okay, no. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I already picked up the d8 because you were just like, oh, d8.
Hit me.
Okay.
Hit me. Hit me. Hit me, Batman. Hit me.
For some reason, I can't pick up the other dice. Hold on.
Is it because you're not sitting in the chair and it's designed...
No, it was because I was sitting in the chair.
Your excuses are
that's
invalid.
weird.
Look up better. Hit it. Alright, so... We got... That's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Roll again, brother.
You're gonna have to... Why is it...
Did you look up? Are you looking up? It's a perfect setup. I designed this perfectly. You've just failed. Alright,
Okay,
I'm
you
rolling...
come sit here and see that...
That's it.
That,
I'm rolling
that
one of
dice.
them. I'm gonna roll one of them.
No. I want my dice back as well. But I just want to know why I can't pick that one up. I can't pick up the d6 for some reason.
Okay.
There's a 3.
Uh-huh. That's 5. Don't make me roll this, man. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I don't
will
like
roll.
your rolls. Your rolls are always stacked against me. That's another 3. Oh no, that's a 2.
There you go. So that is
One more?
currently... Yes, one more. So you're at 7 right now.
6.
Oof. 6.
Wait, am I rolling to low or
13.
high?
You wanted low.
Oh,
but
crap.
good news, you only take half damage from that. So you're going to end up taking 7 points of bleeding damage as the use of your abilities, your blood-based abilities, have tired you to an extent. However, it is your turn.
Okay.
Currently, you are underneath a tiger.
Ah, crap. Well, Wait, how much... Wait. So is that on top of my 8 health that I have? So I'm down to 1 health? Or did that come out of my grip?
That one came out... No, that one came out of your grip. Remember,
Okay,
HP is grit and life force. So, technically that came out of... Right, that's what HP is. So...
technically speaking, wait, so did it come out of my grit first? So
yes,
I still
that's
have...
correct.
Yeah, okay. Oops, my bad. Hold up.
So you took 7 points, and that should be, plus that 4, should put you to about 11 points. You've taken 11 points of damage so far. It's okay.
So I'm down to 11 on grit. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So, again, remember, you are currently underneath
I
this tiger.
use Wrath of the Hated then.
On this singular tiger.
No, actually, no. No, wait. No, I use Bloodburn, actually. I'm going to use Bloodburn.
Ooh. Bloodburn.
Because he used a melee attack on me.
As a reaction after being damaged by a melee attack, make a ranged attack with your blood. Now, it is going to mean that you're going to take a penalty to it, because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, hold on, let me make one final check on something, because, if I'm correct, some things have changed since your last encounter.
Yes. I had points to spend.
As a reaction, after being damaged by an attack, not a melee attack, after being damaged by an attack, gain 2 blood tokens. So, you're going to gain an additional 2 blood tokens.
Yep, that puts it up to 6. Got it.
That's correct. Then, your attacker must make a fortitude check. Versus 10 plus your blood tokens. So, that's something you don't have to worry about. Okay. So, here we go.
We're up to 6 on blood tokens.
Hey-ya! Dum dum dum. I don't know where that went. It got...
On my screen, that dice just glitched out.
Through the floor! Yeah, okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that saw that. Okay, there we go. Let's try that again. What was that? Looks like a 5. Oof. A 5 will not beat a 16. So, on failure, the target is going to take 1d8 plus B. So, you go ahead and roll your 1d8.
Which one? D8?
Yes. 1d8.
Okay, so that's this one, which I can grab.
Do it.
Yeet! 2.
2. Plus your 6. For a grand total...
of 8.
Indeed. Now, let's make sure that we're correct on that. Now, if I'm correct, your blood powers do damage based on your B. Good. Okay. Perfect. So, with this thing on top of you, you hear it roar as from its back a frozen slush kind of bursts out, and it kind of roars in pain as you have done a hearty chunk of damage to this thing. It's still on top of you, but it ain't looking hot. Okay, so you still have your action. If you'd like to personally hit it yourself, or if you would like to do something else, then it's up to you. You can also call out to one of your teammates who haven't taken their actions yet.
Yeah, I'd call out to Cyrus.
What are you gonna say?
Little bit of help here.
Damn it, Mage! So, with the tiger actually holding on to you, it is at a pretty heavy disadvantage for getting hit.
Yep.
So this attack is going to gain a +5 to it. Let's start off with his actual attack. That's going to be a 17. So,
yes.
Honestly, there's not much to say on this. There's no bonuses needed in that, because Cyrus steps down in a moment that seems swifter than you can really keep an eye on. And you see Cyrus now standing next to you. But it takes a second for the tiger's head to fall down just above you. And this icy slush to fall onto your face. The neck is just spurting out with this icy slush. And you're pretty sure the tiger is dead.
Cool.
So, you kind of toss the tiger to the side. Now, if you stand up, it's going to take a bit of your... It's basically going to cut your movement in half.
If I stand up?
Yeah, so you won't be able to go as far if you need to get back up. But you're good to get up. Alright, so what's that for? Would you just throw that dice for? What exactly was that? I don't even know what you were doing. What are you doing? What you doing? If you don't let me know what's happening, I can't tell you what happens next.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I just did the roll first because I wanted a good roll.
Oh, God in heaven. Not the correct answer. Make the decision, then I'll let you know what to roll. What if you didn't even need to roll, man?
It was your dice. I was just returning it to you. Calm down. I'm thinking.
That's fine. I accept your failures.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. Dice. So what's the plan, big guy?
Give me a picture of the surrounding.
So, currently, what you're looking at is in front of you is one of these icy tigers. Just in front of you is one of the living ones. To the side of you is a headless, dead tiger.
Right, cool. So how many are still left alive?
There are 2 by the horses. So there's... you are directly in front of the cart, and there's 1 tiger on one side of 1 horse. And the right horse also has a tiger on its side. So the horses are next to each other, and the tigers are on either sides of those horses.
That's a problem.
So, if you don't want to take your action yet, you can wait for the rest of your team to make their actions.
Yeah, I'll wait for the rest of the team to make action.
Alright. So, Orman's going to go ahead and make a quick swing out here. Let's see what we got here, because he's actually in front of one of these tigers. Da-da-da! Oof. Oof. Okay.
God damn it, Orman!
So, Orman is not exactly what you'd call a warrior of sorts. So...
Yeah, we kind of made that. Yeah.
He, he moves in and swiftly sweeps the actual dirt and sends a huge scuffle of dirt and ice flying upwards, and the tiger leaps to the side. So, next up, we've got
Can I shout something to Cyrus?
Sure.
Cyrus, get the other tiger next to the other tiger. Get the tigers together, if you can.
Damn it, all this extra work. So...
Shut up, you're getting paid to do it, so do it.
Cyrus runs and he jumps on top of one of the horses and kind of side flips off in front of one of these tigers. He's actually got his secondary attack, and he's going to make that in hopes of getting it in a direction that you're hoping for. Looks like a 16 to me. Oh, was that 14?
Yes.
Pretty sure that was a 16.
It was 14 unless you're adding something.
Oh, well, in that case, here's the thing. Cyrus's weapons are 2 short swords. However, that 14, that 14 goes with his second weapon, which has a +2. For a grand total of 14, which...
What? With a +2, that makes it 16.
No. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I'm sorry. 14 with the 2 is a grand total of 16. That's correct. So, I'm sorry. Words, my win weakness.
God, man! God!
All right, let's see what we got here. That's a 3. That's right. Call out these rolls as they hit them, just so everyone else knows for certain.
That's an 8!
That's an 8. So, Cyrus's attempt is to get this tiger to go to the other side. And to an extent, he does get half of its face and a leg to go to the other side, as the tiger slumps down dead, and its one limb and a part of its face kind of flop over to where this tiger is near Ormond and the other horse.
That works.
Whoops. Hope that's not too bad for you.
No, that works. It just means I only have to deal with one. Okay, I want to use my move now.
And there's also the one in front of you guys.
Crap.
Don't forget about that one. So, now here's the thing. Currently, the tiger itself is engaged with both the horse and Ormond. So if you do attack the tiger, you will have a bonus to do so. And if I'm correct, you did in fact take up that crossbow last session, did you not?
I think so.
Now, that crossbow will deal 1d10. I'm sorry, 1d12 damage. You only have one shot before you have to reload as a full action. But basically you just roll a d20. Now, because of the fact that the tiger is in a fight with Ormond and in a fight with the horse, you're going to get a +5 to whatever you roll. So it would be a way to not waste and gain extra blood tokens and still get a good attack out, if you'd like to use the crossbow, or you can use one of your blood powers. It is 100% your choice.
If I use Wrath of the Hated, will that cost me my full turn?
Oh yes, definitely. Wrath of the Hated is an action.
Are both the tigers in a 25-foot cube radius?
The second tiger would probably be just out of range. Also, Wrath of the Hated, basically, you don't get to choose who takes damage from it.
Crap. Okay.
So, if you use Wrath of the Hated, you're putting Ormond and one of your horses in some pretty big doo-doo.
Crap. Okay.
So, again, there is your crossbow. Or you could possibly attempt your bloodshot. Any of these things are feasible. What would you like to do? Or you could...
If I use a crossbow, would I be able to use bloodshot after?
So, bloodshot is a free action, and the crossbow would be your action. You've already used...
so I'd have to use bloodshot first then.
No, it wouldn't matter. You've already used bloodburn, which is a reaction. So you don't have any more reactions. However, you do still have your action, and you still can make free actions.
Okay, cool.
So,
alright, I'll use the crossbow on one of the tigers then.
Okay. Go ahead. Now, here's the thing. If you use it on the one in front of you, you won't get any bonuses to it. If you use it on the one...
I'm going to use it on the one next to Ormond.
Right, okay. So you're going to get a +5 to whatever you roll. So go ahead and give me a roll. Give me a d20 roll. What you got? Ho-ho!
25! Natural 20, lad!
So, let's save ourselves some time and effort. Where are you aiming on this tiger?
Straight for the head.
So, as you fire this single shot of a crossbow, which you haven't used before, it's got a bit of a kick. And it kind of pushes back on your chest. But as it launches toward your foe and strikes it dead on in the forehead, this tiger's head literally pops and explodes into shards of ice. And of course, that frothy slush spills out as well, startling one of the horses.
Now this other one is still frozen, correct?
The last tiger is still frozen, yes. Cool. Now, I will let you know, because of the fact that it's still frozen, you're going to gain another blood token.
Yep, so that's
for each target you have restrained. Right. So, you got to an additional 2 technically last turn, but we skipped over that. So we're just going to give you this extra 1. So you're now at 7 blood tokens.
7.
Right. That is correct.
Lovely. Okay, so, I use some of that on...
You do still have your bloodshot, yes sir.
Yeah, I'm going to use bloodshot on that last one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a ranged attack. Let's start with the first one. You can make up to 2, but for each one...
D20s?
So, actually, first, roll me a 1d4 for your bleeding token. So you can grab it with the other hand and toss it. How we doing? 3! Alright, so you're up to 10 bleeding tokens.
Alright.
Boom. Alright, now. Go ahead and give me your attack roll. Hit me. Hit me, Batman. Hit me.
I don't feel like hitting innocent children.
That is going to miss.
No, you're just kidding.
As your first shot of crystallized blood flies wide. You still, however, can, as a free action, gain another 1d4 bleeding tokens and make an additional shot. But it is going to cost you another 1d4 bleeding tokens.
Oh, crap.
4. So you are up to 14. Alright. I mean, you're still here, so take those victories where you get them. But you are up to 14.
That's another shot then. Come on. 17!
17!
That didn't miss.
That right there did not miss. So, we're going to have a good old-fashioned giggle time just to see how much damage you do here. Why don't you roll me 2d4?
2d4s?
Yes, 2d4s.
Yeah.
Go away.
Alright,
go away.
I had to get an eraser because the one on my pencil isn't working anymore.
It's gone away. It's okay. Yeah. I forgive you for all of your failed erasers.
2.
And roll it again.
Oh, 1. That's a 3.
So, that's a grand total of 3, plus your 14 blood tokens.
Oh, so it didn't matter anyway.
A grand total of 17 points of damage.
Hallelujah! Let's go.
So, your second attack. This time, you take a deep breath. There's a moment where the howling of the wind stops. And you think back to the last time you used your bloodshot in such a brilliant manner.
You focus and bring one arm up to steady your hand. And as you fire this crystal, it seemingly expands. And when your crystalline shard of blood strikes this tiger, it explodes. And the tiger itself shatters into a million pieces, sending huge scuffs of icy liquid everywhere.
Love.
Once more the wind is howling. And you realize that all happened in the span of a few seconds. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good news.
I'd like to deactivate my blood abilities as well.
Take a deep breath, and Ormond walks over to you. All right, let's get you patched up there, Mage. Yeah, good work though. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
So, Ormond is going to attempt to give you a little bit of healing. Let's see what we got here.
That's a 7.
And then, come on home. Come here, kiddo. Wata.
And that's another 10.
Oh, my man. Looks like Ormond was able to give you 10 points of I'm sorry, 17 points of healing.
So I'm back to pretty much full health then.
Alrighty then. That puts you to a grand total of... Oh, full health? Yeah, because you only took 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, congratulations.
Oh,
You're healed.
And my blood tokens are gone, right?
Yes.
Lovely. Getting the hang of this.
So, give me another perception check, though.
Okay! That's a 3. That's not a very good perception check, so I'd like to take that 3 back.
After... Me and that 3 are going to have a long conversation after this. So...
It's a 12! Okay.
After a moment of fighting, you seem to be a little bit out of sorts. But Cyrus looks up. We got company.
Oh, God, no. Well, it's a good thing I'm healed. Right.
Well, well, well. Looks like you've got yourselves in quite a predicament. A small, stout man with an absolutely fabulous black pirate-like hat that just shimmers in the shadows. A black coat that seems almost leathery. And shimmering black pants. And some surprisingly nice boots. Comes from behind a tree. You know, I must admit, Lothar has given us all an opportunity here. You see, we had come hearing the sounds of those tigers. 4 more men come from behind him. And a little ways down, you see another 3 men come out. All of them wearing this same uniform. You see, if you had been something a little more like, let's say, a guard, we would have left you to your fate. But then again, looking at you, it looks like you you can handle yourself in a fight. Me and my men, we're impressed. Bishop kind of stands up. Oh, well, we appreciate the thanks. We just passing through, aren't we, gang?
Yep.
Just passing through. Forgive me if I sound a bit rude, but where are you headed?
Bishop, should we be discussing this? This seems a bit dodgy.
You know, this way and that way. Oh, you know how we travelers do. Oh. Alright. No need to tell me anything. After all, I'm just a stranger. Again, we just wanted to check up on you, but since it seems you've got this all covered, I don't think there's any need for further discussion, is it? The silence is only cut by the wind that's howling. Bishop looks to Ormond. Ormond looks to you. Cyrus doesn't. Cyrus looks to them, and he seems completely satisfied with the idea of ending a few lives. So, in this moment, Arthur, what will you do?
Does it seem like they want to start something?
Well, here's the thing. You have a unique gift. Okay, not a unique. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. It's not that unique. It's something called profiling expertise. So why don't you give me a profiling expertise check? You're gonna roll a d20 and add your modifier to that. Which should I be correct? It should be a 1.
Yes, it is a 1. Lovely.
Alright. Give me a d20. So,
saw nothing.
Try as you might. With that 6, you just can't get a read on this guy. That was weird.
I lost one of your dice.
That was weird. So, what would you like to do, Arthur? What will you do in this moment where you can't quite be certain what these men are interested in doing? What will you do? Five seconds.
I mean,
4 seconds.
I think we should walk back cautiously to the cart and be on our way. Cautiously.
So you're just going to start heading back to the cart then?
Cautiously.
You make it back to the cart without incident. Cyrus, however, has not walked back to the cart. He still seems to be poised to attack.
Bishop, what's he doing?
I think the same thing the rest of us are doing. Bishop is still kind of standing, holding his crossbow. It's a smaller crossbow than the one you have. It's a little hand crossbow. He's decided.
Bishop, I'm going to ask you once. Do you want me to attack them?
I think you've done quite a bit as it is. Really think you got enough to fight this many?
Do you want me to?
Well, let's play it smart this go round. Bishop looks over to them. Well, I would love to stay and chat, but the truth is, it is cold, these tigers are dead, and we must be on our way. Cyrus? Cyrus brings down one blade and kind of strafes back to the cart. Then eventually, without turning his back, he leaps up onto the cart. Puts away one sword and keeps out the other. Righty then. It has been a pleasure. Yeah, sure. A pleasure. Now you all, you get where you need safely, yeah? The men kind of turn and start to walk away. Oh! I forgot to mention, I never got your name. Oh, I'm Bishop. No, not you. I saw that tiger you killed. It was impressive, little man. I'm talking to you. The dwarf points to you, Arthur.
The name's Arthur.
Arthur. That's a name I'll remember. Again, impressive kill.
Thank you.
The dwarf turns and strolls back past the trees. You all can still see them, but as the cart begins to pull away, the wind starts to somewhat cover up their tracks, and eventually they fade out entirely.
Ooh.
Well, that was exciting. It takes not much longer, and most importantly, without incident, you make your way to Castle Haircrest. Halt! Who goes there? There are 2 orcs at the gate. They are green-skinned, but the thing that strikes you as most odd is what you see over their faces. They are what looks to be a fox mask. A white and light blue fox mask, which basically covers up their skin. But you can still tell they're orcs by the way they sound, and more importantly, by the little bit of green that's still showing.
Yeah.
I mean, the big definitely does help to give the general understanding.
Okay.
So.
I forget, where did we just come from?
You did actually just come from the city. You came from Gino.
Gino, that was it. We've come from Gino. We have come to assist with a bandit problem.
The guards look to each other. One of them knocks on a little part of the wall and someone slides it open. And a fox mask kind of sticks out. There's a face obviously attached to it, but you basically just see the fox mask. Yeah. Apparently, they sent some kids and a horse to deal with our little bandit problem. Gino. Absolute disgraceful. Alright. He closes the
wouldn't
little
underestimate us. Just saying.
The guard looks at you, scoffs, and faces back forward. The gate itself begins to open, and it lifts upward, allowing you passage through. As you enter into Castle Haircrest, you see that every humanoid here is an orc, and every orc here has on this fox mask. You see there's some of them training, going axe to axe, sword to sword, shield and sword. Some of them firing off shots at targets from a distance. Others kind of walking around, patrolling the grounds. And a single orc walks up to you. Hello?
Hi, we've been sent from Gino to deal with some bandits.
Right. Here's the thing. We have... How do I say this? Our souls have been stolen.
What? What do you mean?
The woman points to her mask. The mask protects us. It keeps us safe, and more importantly, it keeps the shadows out.
Shadows? What kind of shadows? Shadow creatures?
Well, something of the sort.
Are they big? Do they control skeletons?
Not normally. However, it's possible should enough of them gather together.
Well, Bishop, I think we found the trail that we lost.
The trail you lost. I'm uncertain of what you speak.
Really? The main reason that we're out here, tracking the shadow demons, or whatever they are, around find the nest, ringing bells?
Bishop looks to you. Were you talking to me or to her?
You, Bishop!
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm sorry, I'm steady writing. He's actually been scribbling this whole time.
Oh, no, never mind, Bishop. Look, if you can just direct us to someone who can tell us about the bandits so we know what to look for, we can sort this problem out for you.
Well, they're hard to miss. They are short, stout dwarves dressed in black. It's... honestly, I'd say they look pretty amazing if, you know, they weren't highwaymen and bandits.
Okay.
Annoying is all get up. I don't...
What do they normally steal from you guys?
Weapons? Armor?
Weapons?
Gold?
Okay.
Whatever they can usually get their hands on. Usually, here's the thing though, it's normally fairly light, and I've never seen them take something so precious to us. But
Okay.
our souls are crafted from a place very far from here. And
Right.
when
Do
we
you
gain...
have any left that we could borrow?
You wish to borrow one of our souls?
One or two, maybe a couple, to lure them out and we can deal with the bandits.
You want to put our souls out as bait?
You'll get them back, I promise.
I don't think you understand what a soul is to us.
Well, you were the one... Well,
A
you
soldier...
want the bandits...
A soldier without a soul is already dead.
Do you want us to deal with the bandits or not?
Okay, so here's an opportunity for you. Why don't you give me a persuasion check? You can attempt to persuade this young lady to give you souls. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. That looked a lot like a 5 because it was a 5. Points for effort, though. The answer is no.
Did I even roll? Okay.
I will not give you our soul.
Fine, and give us some weapons and gold, then. Something to draw them out that will make them want to rob us.
I'm not even certain that sounds wise. You seem... to be honest,
Yes,
you do
we've
not
heard it
seem...
before. We seem young. We seem like we don't know what we're doing, but trust me, we know what we're doing.
Oh, what if... Bishop raises a hand. What if we do something a little simpler? How about you give us a few weapons and a wagon? Maybe give us a few men, and we will basically pretend as though we are making a shipment. We could take a little bit of gold and maybe put it above so that it seems as though there's some gold inside the wagon? Maybe? I guess I could spare something like that. Bishop kind of shoulders you. Good thinking, kid.
Thank you.
So, basically, this woman kind of waves her hand to a couple soldiers, you know, gives some orders, and they walk off. And after a few minutes, you guys, with your cart safely stowed away, are given a different cart with blue and white all over it. They take a little bag of gold and they kind of scatter it onto this tarp. Bishop looks to Ormond. You may have to hold off on this one. Maybe, stay back?
Me?
Bishop looks to you. No, Ormond. Why would you stay back? I don't know. He's half horse. That's very hard to hide.
What if me and Ormond, like, sort of tail behind, just in case something goes wrong?
That could work too. Alright, then Cyrus and I will hide in the cart.
What about Edith? We should leave her here at the castle where she's safest.
She kind of looks up to you and grabs hold of you tighter.
In fact, how did I become a babysitter? Look, Edith, it will only be for a little bit. I promise we'll come back and get you. I promise. You can have more of that bread cake after we come back.
She kind of gives you this pouty face and crosses her arms.
Okay, we'll get you something better than the bread cake when we get back to Gino. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
So, the orc who was talking to you, she kind of reaches down a hand. Come, little one. I will bring you someplace to keep you warm. See about getting some food together. What do you think? Edith kind of looks back at you.
Go on. It's fine. It's safe. It's fine. I promise we'll be right back.
She turns around. Be careful out there. The orc tells you all.
Don't worry. We'll be fine. Shall we get going?
The gates once more raise, and out drives this cart, followed by 2 soldiers on each side, and a single soldier leading the cart itself. Inside of the cart hides one Cyrus, an elven warrior, and, of course, a human poet by the name of Bishop. And a few minutes afterwards, Ormond and you, Arthur, step out. So what's the plan here?
We're gonna keep back and sort of ambush the ambushers.
I'd almost believe that sounds like a good idea if I didn't have a bad feeling about this, but sure.
Don't worry, as long as they're all in a group, we got this. None of that tiger nonsense.
Fair enough.
They seem like they'd fight in a group, so I think we've got this. And if not, you can get them into a group and then I'll take it from there.
So, are you guys traveling by the road as the cart is, or are you staying within the trees?
We're staying within the trees, a little bit hidden from the path.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, table! I'm not standing up. Oh, whatever. 9.
It takes a moment to hear the sloshing. Your focus is quite heavy on the cart, that you almost don't notice one of the dwarves leaning out and waving at you.
Waving?
Waving at you. He's about a tree or two away from you.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Armin looks to you. His weapon has already been drawn. Should we alert the others?
No, continue on with the plan.
A moment later, you realize that someone is behind you, and as you turn around, another dwarf leans out from a tree. And another. And another, and eventually you realize you and Ormond are surrounded, and the cart is getting further away. Stepping out from the trees is a dwarf you've heard quite a few times now. Oh, hello! Arthur, if I'm correct. Dear boy.
Greetings.
You don't think we know when we're being pulled into a trap?
What trap are you talking about? We're simply scouring this area for shadow creatures. Sounds a bit far-fetched, but there was this town that we were in and basically got reduced to rubble, and we're searching for the nest of where this thing came from. Just think of it as a big monster.
And what exactly is that cart for?
No idea. Never seen that cart before in my life.
Give me a deception check.
Oh God! Come on. This is for all the monies. That didn't even stop on a number. Okay. All the monies! All the monies! Oh, you bastard. Hold up.
You're rolling.
I'll get this, I'll get this.
You're gonna get
There we go. Oh, 9. What did you get?
A 13.
Bastard!
You know, you should have sent that bishop man to do all the lying for ya.
Why would you assume that I'm lying?
Drop your weapons. And you, keep your hands where I can see them, Mage.
Of course.
Ormond looks to you. So I'm just gonna drop this.
Drop it, Orman.
He drops his battle axe.
Could we at least, go out onto the road if you're going to kill us?
Oh, no. This whole killing business is not exactly how we do things out here.
So what is it that you're doing here?
Well, now that you ask, my good man, why don't you come with us and find out? Come, off you go.
After you guys.
Oh, I don't think so. But
after us?
Basically. But how about right in the middle?
Right in the middle.
The group is still surrounding you. As you start to head off. You traveled out to the west to get to this Haircrest Castle. Now you find yourself traveling to the north. You've been walking for what seems like an hour or so before you make your way to what almost seems like a small little village. There's some small fires here and there, and one single large fire that's being carefully watched. Smoke is actually looking quite clean. You see, we use a different kind of fuel to keep it burning without dropping all that crazy smoke, you know, the thing that lets everybody know where you are.
Okay, enough of the games. Where are you taking us? What is your plan with us?
Oh, you see, me? I'm more of a... Let's say your friend seemed like a storyteller. Me? I'm a story listener. So I was hoping that you could take the time to tell us a story.
Enough with the mind games. Just tell us what you actually want from us. Maybe we can help each other.
Oh!
You let us go, and we could help you get whatever it is you want.
And what is it that we want?
I don't know, you've not told me. Maybe if you tell me, I can help you get it.
You're right. Let me show you. He leads you into the camp. And you notice that the camp isn't so much full of a bunch of, you know, people in the same gear that he is. In fact, most of the camp is full of just regular dwarves. There are children running around. And women washing things, and men out there cooking up something. You know, there's some guys, you know, wrestling around with a couple of the smaller dwarves. And surprisingly enough, it feels warm. Not the kind of warmth that comes from a fire, but just the kind of warmth that comes from people connected. You see, this is what it looks like when you take care of your people. Sadly, we're not exactly liked by the established community. And no matter how many times we asked for help, we got none. You see, Gino is not the kind of place that helps others. Instead, it takes. And it takes some more. So, the boys and I decided we would take some back. We're careful.
They never tried to break an alliance with you or anything?
You think someone as snooty as the people of Gino would break an alliance or make an alliance with dwarves?
Did you try?
That's what we did to begin with. Or at least that's what we had hoped for. Instead, what we got is taxation. And that helped no one. The little bit of help they gave us was completely outshined by the amount we had to pay them for their quote-unquote protection.
Well, why not make a simple deal of you being dwarven mercenaries for them? Do simple tasks they don't really want to get their hands dirty in. Did you ever consider that?
You know, maybe we'll send you off to talk to that Lady Edith for us. A couple of the dwarves laugh. son. We tried for years. We tried for years to barter peace. All we got was heartache. You know, there used to be a few thousand of us. Now you can only see 200 or 300. You know why?
I can guess. Well, how about I try and make a deal upon your behalf?
And
if you stop this barbaric, thieving behavior of a bandit's life, I can try to convince with my team and Bishop, who you've met and is quite the talker, to establish some sort of treaty that does not invoke any tax but just service. They call upon you to do a deed, you do it, that's the service, that's the tax.
That would be an interesting thing to try. And I've never had anyone try to stand up for us on our own behalf. That's an interesting...
Everyone deserves a fair chance. Just release me and my friend, and we can try and get this done for you.
Well, you don't seem to be much of a prisoner here, whether you noticed it or not.
Then just return my friend's weapon to him, and we'll be on our way to negotiate terms for this agreement.
You hear shouting from further down in the little encampment. Someone runs up, waving their weapon as an arrow tears through their chest.
Okay.
And the dwarf falls dead. Well played! Out from a much, much further off distance rides 40 or so very distant but well clad in blue and white armored humanoids. One thing is distinct: the fox mask.
Right. So then followed by orcs. Or humanoid orcs.
They're orcs. That's what orcs are. They're humanoids. Humanoids are. That basically means they kind of look something like humans. In other words, they're bipedal, you know, they stand on two legs, they have arms, head.
Alright,
you know,
alright.
give or take. Basic stuff. Humanoid.
And I still don't have any brain sensor. Alright, cool.
So,
Here's the thing. I need from you a perception check.
Lovely. Oh, a natural 20, baby!
To
Natural 20.
the far west, you spot 5, no 6, no 7. Is that an 8th and a 9th? 10 skeletons coming from the tree line. Shadows waft from the flesh that is not there. And if you look a little further, you see 2 Is that 3? No. 4 large creatures
with shadows wafting off them as well.
Oh, crap.
But the thing that shows you the most confusion and concern is the fact that these 4 creatures that you've seen so far, they have no eyes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the first one that we came up against had eyes.
Nope.
Didn't it? Ah, crap. Okay.
So, with that, we come to the end of our session.
No! No, come on, can we keep going?
Guys,
no.
If you've enjoyed your time here,
you.
Please.
Wait, did I get any points from that I can spend so we can show them how it works?
Oh, okay. Would you like to know? So, from this session, you have in fact gained a single point. 1 single power point. Yay! So basically,
really? Just one? God damn it.
You haven't done all that much. So here's the thing.
Bruh!
And what happens is, throughout Arthur's adventure, he slowly becomes stronger. With each session and each day, he steps into more of his future, which is possibly to become a powerful mage or a dead legend. It's only time that will tell that. So basically, what Arthur gets is he gets a power point to spend any way he likes to. Now, he may get 1, he may get 2, and in this case, Arthur,
I got 1.
You gained 1. Hey, look,
crap.
If you want, you can take none. It's okay. We can
I'll take the 1. Now,
is there anything...
primary abilities, do they take 2 to activate? Or 1?
So, a primary ability to increase it, yes. It will take 2 points to increase that rank.
So, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, obviously can't see it on Sam's end, but on my end, I have this little character sheet here that basically shows, you know, it's got awareness, stamina, strength, and everything, and I get to read all of that. You can't really see it because my camera's very far away. But, you know, that's the sort of gist of it. And on these, I spend all the points that I make to make my character either stronger, faster, or blah, 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 blah.
It's a video game. He levels up. Yeah.
I level up. That's how it works.
So,
now,
is there anything special?
Since I got 1, I could only put that into my secondary abilities, which wouldn't really help me too much.
Or you could
use, or I could use it on a skill.
Or you could save it if you wanted, and
or I could save it. Yes.
So
that might be a better idea.
It is your choice. Your choice.
I'm gonna save it for now and sit and think on it because, like, literally, I don't know what to do yet. And I'm devastated that I don't get to keep playing this because this is a really, really super awesome game and storyline. So, hats off to Samjcruz right here for being a legend.
Nice. Thank you.
And making a really good storyline. Guys, we will catch this one up in the next, not Saturday, but the following one after that. So 2 weeks from now, we will jump back into this storyline.
Right, and of course, guys, if you have enjoyed this time here, please do remember on YouTube to like, share, subscribe, and once you've subscribed, hit that bell button to receive notifications when we upload new content, which we do every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on Twitch. On Twitch.
Okay.
It's simple. All you gotta do is follow. And when we upload new content, you'll know it there. Alright?
Yep. There are some cheeky little exceptions that we do every now and then where there might be an extra day added in. So, like, there might be Sneaky Wednesday, Sneaky Monday. We don't know. It's like if we have the time, we try and get that out for you to get as much content to you as possible so you guys don't get bored. So, you know how boring life can be sometimes.
Oh, so boring.
Hence, video games!
Yeah! But most importantly, guys, if you're interested in seeing a game that you want us to play, we have a Discord channel, High Tier Gaming, and that is where you can let us know about the games you want to see us play. And also, more importantly, it's also where you'll find out, you know, what kind of games we're playing or what we're going to be doing at any certain time.
No way! You can really find that out from the Discord?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I gotta join on that then!
If you please. Now get over here. We're going to fight whip to shield. Oh, wait, I think there's a crossbow over here, too. Get over here. Get over here. You got to fly through. You got to fly through it. There you go. Ah, he's flying. He's Superman's cousin.
He's Superman's cousin, Jimmy. Jimmy's he's not that great with the flying thing. Yeah, he's still learning how to use his powers. But guys,
I lost the house.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Guys, until next time, we will see you in our next video. Jay, get over here and fight me like a man while I use sword and shield. Yeah. Oh, no. Get away. Get. Yeah. Defense. Aha. Come back here. You get down here and fight me like a man.
Now I'm good.
Oh, jeez. Alright,
Man,
guys.
I really wish I had a rocket launcher.
What a very manly thing to do. I really wish I could fight a man with a sword and shield with a rocket launcher. Hiya! Alright, guys. Yeah, go ahead. Shoot through the window. Oh, wait. I forgot there are no windows here. Crap. Take it easy, guys.
Until the next one, guys.
Yeah! Ha! No, wait. I think I got it. Okay, there we go.